I think it's well interesting that these big companies, like these big retail companies that you thought were solid and have gone into administration, and the fact that they've still got the balls to reject a debt consolidation offer from someone that I think the guy recently bought out House of Fraser. To be honest with you, I think that's just a showcase that retail is not where it was. I don't know how many, like, if you're driving down the street, I reckon you see, like, if in any city, you're pretty much guaranteed to see empty retail stores. And that's because the wrong businesses keep going in them, and then they end up bankrupt. So they're going in there with the kind of this dream that, you know, Instagram's created, that you can set up your own store and all this bollocks, and ending up KOing because they don't know how to be retail now. You can't just be a shop, in my opinion, unless you're super niche, super high end, or you've got who you know money behind you, right? You've got power. I think retail for the general situation is completely messed up, and I would say that the future of retail, I think in the next few years, we will see retail becoming more and more of an experience. So experience-based businesses, and that might be experience-based shops, but experience-based businesses will win. So that is businesses that you have to feel and you have to touch, and things like the internet, things like automation, things like that, you can't really turn that into virtual reality. You can't, that's why I like hair so much. You can't virtualize someone's hair colouring. Like, you can't. They like it. They go there for a reason. They enjoy the process. You go to an outlet mall. The reason why you go to an outlet mall is because you can't get those prices online. The reason why Bicester Village is one of the number one tourist destinations in the UK is because they have created an experience. So I think as over the next few years, you're going to see more and more experience-based businesses and kind of outlet, offline kind of style things taking over. And your average general shops either need to innovate and add services to their work, add services to their retail experience, i.e., what Debenhams hasn't done. Debenhams has just become an overpriced department store, of which there is absolutely zero innovation. You can walk into Debenhams, you get the same thing every single time, which is, nice smelling counters and overpriced menswear and underwear and whatever. There's no innovation there. There's no service there. Why am I going there? I can get all that shit online cheaper. The only bit, and I could pretty much probably put a finger on this, the probably only bit that really is doing well for them would be all the tutorials, like makeup. I bet that's on fire, but I bet the rest of it, and if we could read the annual report, that would be great. I think we probably can. I bet they're out. And with rising overheads, lease costs, rates costs, people costs, fucking on the way out. There is no doubt. There's absolutely no kind of no wonder. So yeah, it's a super interesting topic. I think that they'll get out. I think they're too big to fail this fast. They've got too many employees, 20,000 employees. Too big. They'll have to have their debt reserviced, and they'll have to go again. But I'm hoping that their new owners will kind of hopefully see where they need to do work.